think my take on community is very simple actually. It for me is being able to help my neighbour as soon as I come out. He's actually elderly, so being able to just greet him and say hello. The local cat on our road now is friendly with me. It wasn't at first. Going into my corner shop, they're quite playful. They'll be like, "Why are you always on the phone?" I'm like, "Mind your business." But honestly, I think that is literally what community is. Being able to go into your local shops that you go into and have that essence where they know you, you know them, but you have an understanding that this is our home, and when you come into that shop, it's that moment to kind of catch up very briefly. But yeah, I think that's my sense of community, and it's nice to see your community evolve. When I first moved into my area, it was just a small little corner shop, and now it's grown over time, and I think that is the essence of community. It's always growing. I think my community is my friends. My community is my friends, because without that community, I could not be here today. Do you know what I mean? So my community is my mum, my best friend, my sister that I'm here with today going to the gym, because that is my foundation, and that's what ultimately builds bigger communities, because we outreach. So being able to have a strong, solid community within my intimate circle, I think, is my community. When I was younger, I used to go to a church youth club in Forest Hill, and to be honest, that was one of the best days of my life. We used to do so much different outreaches. We'd go to beach clubs, we'd go to just literally the fun fair, we'd actually have cinema nights at the youth club, and it taught me so much about myself, and it taught me how to interact with people from different backgrounds, people that might not usually connect with somebody like me, but actually the youth club was that place where we could connect and find things that we had in common where we probably wouldn't cross paths on a day-to-day basis. So that's a shame, actually. I don't think they have much youth clubs around here. When I was growing up, we had loads of youth clubs. We have loads of things that we could tap into that maybe I used to like football. I can't really see much football clubs around here at the moment, but back then there was loads. So yeah, youth clubs was a massive part of my journey as a child. I'm actually Nigerian, but I grew up in a multicultural area where my aunties and uncles were Caribbean, and for me at the time, when I was young in school, I didn't know much about the Windrush community. It wasn't until I became an adult and actually really learned about what our ancestors and our generational parents and aunties and uncles went through to come here and actually sacrifice so much, their homes that they lost, an entire community that they built in Brixton, in East London. There's so many communities that you might not even know of until actually they made a documentary about the Windrush community and how they shaped some of our healthcare systems today and things like that. So it's actually beautiful to learn your history. It's sad that we don't get to learn about it in school, because as a black person, you want to know a little bit more about our English black history, but you don't get to learn that. So TikTok and these things have opened my eyes up to a lot of things, actually. So I'm proud to know about the Windrush community and how some of my aunties and uncles have brought our food and things to England, and we've been able to experience it together. And their music, and music's a big part of my culture. I'm Nigerian, but I love that Jamaican music. Bring me some reggae, bring me some bashment, bring me some just anything. I just love it. So yeah, it's a blessing. Follow your dreams. Sometimes our parents, especially coming from a black cultural household, they want us to but don't play with your education. It's very important. It's hard at the time because you might not feel like you can connect with certain maths or English. You might not find it easy, but try and find a teacher that can help you, but still follow your dreams and your passions and skills, because in this day and age, you need that to keep you going, a hobby that you enjoy, something that's fun and you can pass on to your nieces and nephews. But ultimately, you want something that makes you happy. And I think as young people, you might get lost in the way and you're not sure, but just keep trying and don't give up, because you never know where you're going to end up. I didn't know I was going to be here doing this documentary today. So just follow your dreams, but don't give up, and be hopeful that there's always better. Even if you're in a dark place, there's always better things to come, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel.